It's akin to how do we be more authentic, you know?
Yeah.
And the way so many companies tackle that is they go and do market research, right? We go and do focus groups to find out how we can differentiate ourselves, which I think is funny, which is the same thing as asking your friends sort of, how should I talk to you and how should I dress so that you'll like me more? And your friends are going to look at you and be like, what? You're like, how do you want me to talk to you and how do you want me to dress so that you'll like me more? Because I care. And your friends are going to be like, I don't know, just be yourself, right? And this is what companies do. They go get outside advice to how to be themselves, how they should present themselves to the outside world. The way you differentiate yourself is you are yourself. It sounds silly, but it's true, which is, you know what your vision is and your cause is, you know what you stand for, you know what your culture is, which means you know what your values are, just like a person, right? And you work hard, imperfectly, because like a person, we're imperfect and messy, and you work hard to do things that represent what you stand for and operate in a way that represent your values. And what starts to happen is you start to stand out because you're consistent. And people start to be able to say, I know what you stand for. And you start to become predictable. And you're either very attractive to some people who believe what you believe, or people don't like you because they don't believe what you believe. Both of those things are good. And then there's always people in the middle who just want to do business with you because the transaction is good and the price happens to be right, the product happens to meet a certain specs. I'll do business with you. But it's the ones who believe what you believe. It's the loyal ones that make a company stand out and do more to spread the good word of your organization than you could ever do with advertising. And so the irony is live true to your values. Make decisions consistent with what you stand for, which is seen by employees as well as customers, by the way. People who believe what you believe want to work there and want to be loyal to the company because working here says something about who I am. If I say I work for Apple, you actually know something about me, even though you know nothing about me, just because Apple is good. And by the way, there's no difference between a customer and an employee. It's just a behavioral difference. I either work for you or I buy from you. But ultimately, I believe what you believe. The behavior may be different. So I think that the best thing a company can do to stand out is to stand for something and live by its own values.